Welcome back, everyone, to Montgomery County's Engage at Home, brought to you by the county's Caregiver Support Program. Today, our guest is Lady Deborah Daniels Christie. She is the president of Top Ladies of Distinction, Patuxent River Chapter. There is much that you're going to be learning, and I welcome Lady Deborah. Please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you're up to.
Thank you, Lily. I am, as Lily said, Lady Deborah Daniels Christie. I am the president of the Patuxent River Chapter, Top Ladies of Distinction. I am a native Washingtonian. I've been in D.C. most of my life. I went away to college temporarily and lived in Knoxville College. I went to Knoxville College. I lived in Knoxville, loved it there. I love the South. But I had to come back home to Washington, D.C., where my roots are. So I came back home. I obtained my master's degree in project management, and I have the MBA. So I'm now here in Mitchellville, Maryland, where I've lived for the last 27 years. I have a son. I'm proud of him. He is my life. He's my joy. My son is 31, and he's an attorney working on the Hill, making his mother proud. And I became a member of Top Ladies of Distinction 3 years ago. I'm a charter member of the Patuxent River Chapter, and I'm so proud of all the work that the chapter is doing.
Thank you so much. So, Top Ladies of Distinction, could you tell our audience a little bit about its history, its membership, and the kind of work that it does in the community?
Yes. So, Top Ladies of Distinction is a national, professional, and humanitarian organization. It was started in 1964. So we are 56 years old and thriving. It was started in Tyler, Texas by 8 dynamic women. Major Ozell Dean is one of the charter members of Top Lady, and she lives right here in the nation's capital. And she's still alive and kicking. And it was started basically to improve the lives and serve youth and adults. And today we are still doing that. We are serving youth and adults in our community. We are doing good things for the youth and adults in our community. We have over 7,000 members and 111 chapters throughout the United States.
What an amazing organization, and I'm so glad that I got to meet you.
Yeah, and I'm happy to be a part of it. The Patuxent River Chapter was, as I said, it was started, we were chartered in 2017, just 3 short years ago. And as I said, I am a charter member of this chapter. We were chartered our area is the Greater Laurel area, but we also serve portions of Anne Arundel County, the Montgomery County, and Prince George's County.
Great work, and I'm so glad that you are here today to tell us about, which is about to start, the Top Ladies of Distinction's Community Fair, all virtual, but amazing. Could you provide us with a little bit of an overview to the Top Ladies of Distinction's Community Fair?
Yes. So Lily, I am so excited about this fair. When I tell you I'm excited about this fair, our chapter members have been working extremely hard to pull off this fair. It's our first community health and information fair. We will kick it off tonight at 7:00 p.m. This community health fair is to help So we're trying to support those in our community. This community health fair is going to be packed with information. We're going to share information with those in our community to help them, to support them. And it's going to be packed with a myriad of topics, such as information concerning real estate, career planning. It's going to be packed with topics concerning sickle cell disease, breast cancer awareness. We're going to talk about the STEM program, our teens, because we do have a top teens program. They're going to talk about STEM. We're going to talk about physical and mental health. This health fair is going to be awesome. We're going to have guest speakers that come in and talk about this information to help those in our community. It's all about helping those in the community in which we serve.
Wonderful. So you mentioned some guests. What are some of the guests that you have?
We have some of those in right there that are from your area. You're in Montgomery County. We have some of those from the Maryland District 14, which is definitely in Montgomery County, who are going to come out and speak to us. We have some of the veterans who are going to come out and speak to us, some veterans who are going to come out and speak to us. We have someone's going to come out and speak to us. I think his name is Chris Walker. He's going to come out and speak to us concerning caregivers. We're going to have someone speak out to us about caregivers. We have some awesome speakers who are going to talk to us about their subjects, which they specialize in. We have a doctor that's going to come out to speak to us about breast cancer. It's just going to be awesome, and it's going to be packed with information that our community can take away with them and apply some of these things to better their lives. That's what we're about, helping the community to better their lives. And I'm so excited.
It's a very exciting program. I know that I participated as part of a panel for the caregiving section for older adults, and I was so impressed by both the interviewer and the guests. Very, very professional, and really, as you said, provide the audience with practical skills.
Yes.
And so are there any other activities that are associated with this wonderful health and wellness fair that you'd like to entice our audience to tune into?
I think one of the other things is it's going to be, the audience will have time to ask questions, any questions that they may have. As I said, we're going to have videos. We're going to have they'll have time to interact. It's just going to be so much that they'll be able to do in the hour and a half to help them to engage. We're going to engage with the as you said, you're on a panel, so it's going to be a panel of discussions, which will help them to engage in the community. We're not just going to talk to them and just have people sitting there and people just discussing. We're going to have videos for them and things like that. So it's going to be an awesome fair. And I encourage all, if you haven't signed up, if you haven't registered, I'm encouraging you to do it today. It's not too late. You don't have to register for it, even though it's October 12th through the 17th. It's every night this week from 7 to 8:30. You don't have to register for all days. You can register for any day for a topic that interests you. So we're having something different every night. It's not the same topic every night. So you can register for one particular day for the topic that interests you.
Oh, excellent. And before we go, I'm going to show people where they can register. And just to remind everyone, on the Engage at Home YouTube site where you found this episode, I'm going to have all the web links. So you can immediately watch this interview, go to the web links, learn more, and register. So we're getting near the end of our time today. Before we go, Lady Deborah, what do you see as being some of the impact of this community fair on the folk who participate?
Great question, Lily. So I think some of the impacts on those that are participating in this community fair is that, as I said in the beginning, one of the goal of Top Ladies of Distinction Incorporated is to enrich and support and help improve the lives of youth and adults. Also, when I was elected president of the Patuxent River Chapter, it was my vision that we become more engaged. We become more active in the community. This community health and information fair, is helping us to do all of the things that I talked about. It's helping us to fulfill the mission of Top Ladies of Distinction as a whole. We are helping to support and also engage those in our communities, not just in Greater Laurel, but in Montgomery County, Anne Arundel County, and Prince George's County. This is what we are supposed to be doing. We want those who register for this virtual. It's virtual because we know that in this global pandemic, we have to do things differently. But it doesn't mean that you don't do them. You still have to reach those in the community. We just have to do it a different way. And this is what Patuxent River Chapter has set out to do. We still have to do the work, and we're doing the work. We're doing the mission. We're doing what we're supposed to do. So I hope that those who register for this community health and information fair come away with something that will help improve their lives.
We are on the Eventbrite page for the Top Ladies of Distinction Patuxent River 2020 Virtual Community Health and Wellness Fair. It's a beautiful page. It tells you all about the events, and it reminds you that they run between October the 12th to October the 17th, 7 p.m. onwards. As Lady Deborah mentioned earlier, you can register for each individual event. So Lady Deborah, just remind people a little bit more about the program over those days from the 12th to the 17th of October.
Okay, thank you, Lily. So as I said earlier, and Lily just stated, the Community Health and Information Fair is from the 12th through the 17th, and on different days, we will have different topics. We will talk about and discuss mental health, the different diseases, the sickle cell disease, breast cancer awareness. We will have STEM. We will talk about the STEM topics. Our youth will facilitate that panel discussion. We will also have caregivers. We will have caregivers on one night. And so you don't have to register for each event. You can register for one event.
So, Lady Deborah, thank you for sharing all this information about the Top Ladies of Distinction's special community fair. Before we go, what else would you like to leave our viewers with?
Well, Lily, I thank you for having me here today. It's been awesome to talk about our first virtual community health and information fair. And I think what I would like to leave you with today is that, well, first, you all have been awesome. You've been awesome in helping us to get the word out about this community health and information fair. And I just want to thank you for supporting us, for being a partner with us, because we needed it. We needed it. And that's what we're trying to do, create partnerships. This is the way we're going to get our work done. And I think I want to leave the audience, leave people with the fact that Top Ladies of Distinction Incorporated Patuxent River Chapter, we're doing great things, but we need help from others to get it done. We need the support of others. We're going to do the work. Whether it's 5 of us, 10 of us, we're going to do the work, but we need help. This is the start. This is the start in getting out there, getting engaged, even in the virtual environment. We have to do it. And we're committed. We're committed. We're committed to getting it done. So come join us. Come join us this week. Take in information. We're out there. We want to help. All we need is for you to be there this week. Be there and watch us. Be there and take in. Let us help you, and any that want to come along and support us as we support the community, we welcome it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And I just want to remind everyone that I will be including the web links so you can learn more about the Top Ladies of Distinction. You can learn more about this amazing event, and most importantly, you can register and participate.
Yes.
Thank you, Lady Deborah, for being with us today.
Thank you. I thank you.
So this has been Engage at Home, brought to you by Montgomery County's Caregiver Support Program. I want to remind everyone to stay calm and be well. Thank you again, and looking forward to seeing you in the future.